Right, so welcome to Price Action Friday. Right, so let's look at price today and let's see what's happening. So first off, EU 400 4R. So let's see what we have here. I still haven't updated this information, but I think I need to do that. Just a sec. To what's this? Where's this coming from? Need to yeah, I need to fix that. Oh, that seems to be a super long lost. Let me see, maybe daily or something, right? Where's that? Not visible on the daily. Okay. Anyways, let's look at price action, right? So you can see clearly on the daily. Let's start from the daily today. I usually only trade 4 hours, 50 minutes, but let's and then 1 minute if I want to refine my interest. But let's look at the daily. So on daily here, we can see we've had this bullish run, and sort of the market is now selling off. So if even if you're a novice trader, right, you can look at this and there's no reason for price to begin to push upwards from this area here. All that I see it's sell, right? So the market needs to recover from this straight bullish run. So on the daily, that's super clear. Now on the 4 hour, let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, this was the guy. Take that out. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we can see clearly, and also on the 4 hour, the market is bullish, has been bullish, and then the market consolidated around this area. And after a while now, the market is sort of, reversing. So we have, we've seen this kind of breaker structure to the downside. You can see that clearly here, right? So with this now, these are the main POIs that I'm looking for price to actually react from, if at all, or we might even get an entire, reversal. But this clear, sort of push here, bullish run here provides, a great opportunity for price to push down. Now, of course, price may also react to this buy to sell week, yeah, or sell to be buy to sell week, yeah. So price may also react to this area here. Okay, so that's a possible area for price to react to. Now, today is Friday. My bias, sincerely, is predominantly bearish because of this, this large displacement. The price has to recover. So my bias is predominantly bearish, but that doesn't mean the price wouldn't, out of the blues do something else and go, bullish. Anything can happen really when it comes to price action. So, but my bias is predominantly bearish. So essentially, when I sell, I'll be expecting price to arrive at minimum this area here, because we have this, this week, this buy to sell week here. And of course, this is majorly an area where price may react to or even come down to this area here. So let me just draw all of this. Now, I need to draw all of this because with this, you get to manage expectations, right? So you're not just saying, oh, price is just going to dump from here and here. Anything can happen. So you know where you may have those reversals, and you may decide to just have those as your target. Just take your profit and look for another entry when you have another setup, okay? And you don't have to be greedy. Anyways, but that's that. Swing traders might have a different opinion to that, but that is that for me. So on the 4 hour, we have this clear structure. We've drawn everything. We know where our latest low is. Price is trying to pull back. That pullback seems to be failing, and then we're having this continuation because of the strong sell that we had coming from yesterday. So this may continue all the way till the end of this week, which today is Friday. So if we go to the 15 minutes, let's look at what we have in 15 minutes. Now on the 15 minutes, clearly you can see structure here. So we had, I need to draw this. So from yesterday, if you saw my update on the chart, I think where I was anticipating this particular sell on EU, after the strong push, I was anticipating, a sell setup. I took, a loss, of course, around this area because this was around Friday because I was anticipating that the sell-off was going to begin, but it failed to do so. However, on GU, that happened actually. Starting from Friday, we had that massive sell-off. You can see on Friday, last week. We had this setup, change of character to the downside, and then price tapped into it. And then we had a massive set of 1 to 20, 10 pips. You can see that by Wednesday, 1 to 20, clean push. That's what I was expecting in EU, but EU took some time to actually get that. So EU, instead of selling off from Friday, EU still pushed higher, but eventually we got that on Tuesday. So you can see that on Tuesday we had that change of character here, or break of structure to downside, change of character majorly. A price tapped into this area, and from there we had that push, price the selling off, and then had 1 to 9 here, and you can see this 1 to 15. Of course, I took partials for whatever reason, anyways, but that's that. So anyway, so we have this. So here we are with respect to price now. So what do we think price is going to do? What should price do? Or what would price do? Right? Okay. So let's just show this. So we have here, this was the high that led to, this was the high that led to this low being taken out. Okay. So we had all of this. Took, of course, some trades here from yesterday anyways. But I'm taking all of that out. I think I should remove all of this. So let's just have a clean chart. Okay. So yeah, so we have that. Let's take that out. So we have all of this. So you can see a clear bearish order flow. This is super clear, right? To the blind. So what are we expecting now? Now price already after that massive sell off from yesterday, try and pulling back, and then we now have this change of character to the downside. Now what is likely to happen? Like I said, price is strongly bearish. So we may have price return to this area, right? We may have this kind of maybe price return to this area like this, tap us in, and then we get the sell-off to the downside, right? To this area. Today being Friday, or even, we won't go further, right? So we may even get further, we may even go further from this, right? That's a possibility. However, we also know that price can decide to sort of, do this. Okay, tap into this area before the sell-off, maybe, or even push higher. Who knows, right? Tap into this area, and then we now get the sell-off, right? Which may happen today or Monday. So these are the two possibilities of what price is going to do. So based on this, of course, trading is all about probability. So we know that price is predominantly bearish. We've had a major break of structure. We expect a pullback. The pullback has started. However, we now have also, that change of character to show that maybe the pullback is coming to an end, and we may have that continuation to the downside. So we're willing to take a trade around this area if price presents itself. Personally, I would look for the price to return to this area first, and maybe go to the 1 minute to look for an additional confirmation before I take a trade. Okay. I wouldn't enter just this one, the 15 minutes. It's not the best of entries for me. But you get the drift, right? So on the 15 minutes, for example, this like 1 to 6, 1 to 7. Another 1 minute can even get more. But however, that is it. So price can do that, or price may not even return at all. Then we just continue to get that sell off, and then maybe we don't get that entry in London session, and New York session we may get something nice or something beautiful. But that is essentially it. Okay, so that is basically what I'm looking at with respect to price action today. So I hope you've taken a ton of value from this. Of course, there's a lot of room, a lot of imbalance around this area for price to fill in, and that's why for me, it's a strong, there's a strong, I would say, bias, or there's a strong probability for me for price to sell off, all the way to this 4 hour zone here. So you can see that that's a lot of movement. Okay. So, but that could happen today or Monday, or we may spend today, consolidating, having the pullback, or, just funny price action. And then Monday we may get that, continuation. So, but let's see how price develops, right? So we're not rushing anything. We're not going to the 1 minute to look for entries. No, we need confirmation of 15 minutes before we can decide on what to do. Okay, so I believe this is beneficial to you. If you want to be part of the mentorship class, the stock in profit mentorship, please visit power2capital.com, and then you can take advantage of the current price we have. By 1st of August, the pricing is going to change. There's a 45% off right now on the full cost, so you better, it's a nice time to really take advantage of it before the new price takes effect by 1st of August. So It's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching. Please share, comment, and let me know if you like this video. Yeah, so see you next time. Bye and cheese. Stay stuck in profit, by the way.